Hi y'all, so it's always a race against, not really, I just want to keep reading more books. But I have one book coming that I ordered. I have this one I started, and after that I got 3 more books, but I'm an impatient, anxious dude anyway, so we're the most recent chapter, As I Lay Dying, William Faulkner. Looks kind of like a, oh, it doesn't look, I don't know. This looks like a person. This is what's in the alley library, so I have nothing but time, so time and patience and peace. I want to get lost in this book, so I've read this book before, I'm pretty sure. So Anse, A-N-S-E. During that road, and it fixing to rain too, I can stand here and same as see it with second sight, a shutting down behind them like a wall. Shutting down betwixt them and my given promise. I do the best I can, much as I can get my mind on anything. But during them boys, a laying there right up to my door, where every bad luck that comes and goes is bound to find it. I told Addie it want any luck living on a road when it come by here, and she said, for the world like a woman. Get up and move then, but I told her it want no luck in it, because the Lord put roads for traveling. Why he laid them down flat on the earth when he aims for something to be always a-moving. He makes it long ways like a road or a horse or a wagon, but when he, capitalize he, some God or Jesus, aims for something to stay put, he makes it up and down ways like a tree or a man, and so he never aimed for folks to live on a road. Because which gets there first, I says, the road or the house? Did you ever know him to set a road down by a house? I says, no, you never, I say, because it's always men can't rest till they gets the house set where everybody that passes in a wagon can spit in the doorway. No, you never, I says, because it's always men can't rest till they gets the house set where everybody that passes in a wagon can spit in the doorway, keeping the folks restless and wanting to get up and go somewhere else when he aimed for them to stay put like a tree or a stand of corn. Because if he'd aimed for a man to be always a-moving and going somewhere else, wouldn't he have put him long ways on his belly like a snake? It stands to reason he would. That makes sense, you know? Putting it where every bad luck prowling can find it and come straight to my door, charging me taxes on top of it. Making me pay for cash, having to get them carpenter notions when if it hadn't been no road come here, he wouldn't have got them, falling off of churches and lifting no hand in 6 months, and me and Addie slaving and a-slaving, when there's plenty of sawing on this place he could do if he's got to saw. And Darl too, talking me out of him during them. It ain't that I'm afraid of work, I always just fed me and mine and kept the roof above us. It's that they would shorthand me just because he tends to his own business, just because he's got his eyes full of the land all the time. I says to them, he was all right at first with his eyes full of the land, because the land laid up and down ways then. It wasn't till that ear road, that here road, but without the H, that ear road come and switched the land around long ways, and his eyes still full of the land, that they begun to threaten me out of him, trying to shorthand me with the law, making me pay for it. She was well in hell as a woman ever were, except for that road. Just laying down, resting herself in her own bed, asking not of none. Are you sick, Addie? I said. I am not sick, she said. You lay down and rest you. You lay you down and rest you, I said. I know you are not sick, you're just tired. You lay you down and rest. I'm not sick, she said. I will get up. Lay still and rest, I said. You are just tired. You can get up tomorrow. And she was laying there well in hell as there a woman wherever except for that road. I never sent for you, I said. I take you to witness I never sent for you. I know you didn't, Peabody said. I bound that. Where is she? I bound that. Where is she? She's laying down, I said. She's just a little tired, but she'll get out in here, Anse. He said, go sit on the porch a while. And now I got to pay for it, me without a tooth in my head, hoping to get ahead enough so I could get my tooth fixed, where I could eat God's own victuals. V-I-C-T-U-A-L-S. Victuals as a man should in her hell, and well as a woman in the land until that day. Got to pay for me being put to the need of that $3. Got to pay for the way for them boys to have to go away to earn it, and now I can see same as second sight, the rain shutting down betwixt us, coming up that road like a darn man, like it want other house to rain on in all the living land. like it want like it want a other house to reign in, or to reign on in all the living land. Like it is just like a push along like a, you know. It wasn't like there was a, or it wasn't like there was an other house, you know. It wasn't like other house. It was E-R-E space a space other. So it sounds like this: want roll like a darn man, talking about the storm coming. Like it want other other house to reign on in all the living land. So it sounds like it want other house, like there wasn't another house for it to reign on. I have heard men cuss their luck and right, for they were sinful men, but I do not say it's a curse on me, because I have done no wrong to be cussed by. I'm not religious, I reckon, but peace is in my heart, I know it is. I've done things, but neither better nor worse than them that pretend other like, and I know that old Marster will care for me as for a sparrow that falls, but it seems hard that a man in his need could be so flouted by a road. Flouted, F-L-O-U-T-E-D, by a road. Vardamon comes around the house bloody as a hog to his knees, and that fish chopped up with the axe like as not, or maybe throwed away for him to lie about the dog's edit. Well, I reckon I ain't no call to expect no more of him than of his man-growed brothers. He comes along watching the house quiet and sits on the steps. Woo, or woo, W-H-E-W, he says, I'm pure tired. Go wash them hands, I say, but couldn't no woman strove harder than Addie to make them right, man and boy, I'll say that for her. Go wash them hands, I say, but couldn't no woman strove harder than Addie to make them right, man and boy, I'll say that for her. It was full of blood and guts as a hog, he says, but I just can't seem to get no heart into anything with this here weather sapping me too. Pa, he says, is Ma sick some more? Go wash them hands, I say, but I just can't seem to get no heart into it. So he sounds kind of sad. That was the end of it. So this was a man talking the whole time, and his son came back from work. I guess the husband of the lady that's passing away. All right, y'all.